Hi guys and welcome to the High Grind. My name's Barry and I'm here today just to have a little me chat and shit with you guys. So we're going to make these a little bit more of a occurrence because of CV19, the unspoken one, the one that's pretty much shutting down everything that's going on in the fucking world just now. Now guys, these things are obviously a rare occurrence, pandemics and things like that cause global shutdowns. So one of our last topics we were talking about was death, and it was about when my mum died and things like that. But today I just kind of want to cover life. Now the reason I decided to just pop on here and just chat about life, simple as a lot of people are really forgetting what life is about just now, especially with all this shit going on. You've got things getting shut down. I'm in Glasgow just now. There's literally nowhere opened other than supermarkets. Unfortunately, if you've got a call centre job, you are in till the dying end, as most people are. For me personally, running a business, it's completely affected what I'm doing. Most of my clients ain't going to be able to make their payments this month, which then affects me. Luckily, I have got some money put aside, and it's what I'm going to be doing is leaning a little bit more heavy on content wise on here in the High Grind. I've kind of based myself out there so I'm able to get things done. And that's the thing, guys, a lot of people have really took this time just now easy. Really have forgot how fucking hard it is to do what you want to do yourself. Like I've came from being homeless to where I am now, and I'm nowhere near where I want to be. Now when I was younger I used to think I was going to be a multi-millionaire by the age 30. It didn't work out that way. When I was 18, just before my mum died, I told you I was definitely going to be a multi-millionaire. Now I probably was on track if I keep going what I was doing to be. I lost everything I had, every penny I had, ended up homeless, my house, everything was gone. Lost all my family, my best friend died, everything. I lost it all. I've built my way back. I've got my own family, I've got 2 kids now. Got a great fiance, and I'm building my way back. Now I'm 30 in 2 years. Well, I'm 29 this year, I'm 30 next year, but I'm still saying 2 years. And it's giving me that, like, yeah, I'm not where I said I was going to be, but fuck me, I'm far from where I was. Now I'm able to support my family, live on the stuff that I'm doing. Now, I've not got a great living, I would say, but it is still a living, and that's one of the most important things about life is doing something that you want. So for me, from a young age, I don't really work well within like jobs and stuff like that. Now nobody really likes going to a job, but I mean I get physically sick at a job. At jobs I've had in the past, I get physically sick, I get depressed. I don't know if it's the lights in the place, I don't know, it just makes me so unwell. That's not a life that I want to be living. So I ended up just taking, but what happened is I got the sack from my last job because I fucking hated it, and I ended up living my own, doing my own thing, man, and it really helped me realise what living is. So when I was growing up, I didn't really, like, my mum was always sick. I was kind of raised by my gran, but she wasn't there a lot, and like I'm there for my kids as well, which I don't really get to see that kind of side. So I'm not going to lie, guys, doing what I do isn't easy. Like, you're talking get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, going to bed whenever the hell you pass out. But being able to see my kids grow up is really great. And for a year, after I lost my job, for a whole year, I literally just worked every single day, 22 hours a day, and it nearly killed me. I honestly nearly ended up in the hospital, and I missed everything that my kids done. I missed their first kind of times at nurseries. I missed them picking them up. Missed everything because I had one focus. Now that is great to an extent, but you also need to remember to live life as well. Last year I got a little bit better at the balance. This year I've got really better. I've made more money than I've ever made. Obviously, over the past week or so, I've lost quite a lot because of what's going on. But everybody's going to be taking a financial hit just now. But yeah, one of the things that people need to remember is life is really weird. It's not a straight line to this day to that day to this day to that day. And I'd probably say for the past 10 years, when I've had the shittiest time of my fucking life, struggling, being homeless, getting myself together. Now, over the past 5 years, it's been pretty okay. But I'd say everybody's kind of had an easy go of it. And that's the point. Like, it's a thing that nobody expected a pandemic like this to happen. But the top scientists, fucking Bill Gates, there was a talk from 2008. He said something like this was going to happen, and we're underprepared for it. Everybody is really just... I'm more amazed at... So for instance, here in Glasgow, they says, nobody go out, stay in this weekend. And the parks were mobbed, beaches were full of people, parks, everything like that was full of people. Some of these cunts haven't even been for a fucking run in their life or a cycle, and now it's their time to go for a 6 mile or 8 mile walk when there's a pandemic. Back in the day, guys, literally people went in World War II. People went to war and died. So if this was World War II and we're asking everybody to stay inside, all men are going away to war to fight, and not Normandy, the huge battles in World War, or even Normandy, or fucking whatever huge battles it was in World War II happened, and people died. Millions of men weren't coming home. Now, we're not asking any cunt to fucking go to war and die. We're asking people to sit in their arse, watch Netflix, play some video games, work on themselves, read a book, stop fucking being a selfish bastard, and save the human race. Now, guys, if there's people out there that I know that have... They can tell you the list of what you should be watching on Netflix. Now, I watch Netflix at night to help me get to sleep. Literally one of the only hours I get to relax in the day. Half an hour before I pass out, whatever it is. I couldn't tell you the top fucking show on it. People can give me a rundown of every TV show I should be watching and movie that's added to it. Same with Amazon and everything like that. Like, if you can do that, you're spending too much time on Netflix, and you should pick up a book or build a business or do something. Now everybody's like, we're going to the next recession. I've been planning for the next recession. So I got fired, and before I got fired I said a recession was coming. Now we can kind of see a recession is happening. And we're not 100% sure it's going to happen, because it could be a lot of bailouts, and fuck knows what that's going to do after 2008. We've seen how bad that was, but we know the same thing could happen. I have been planning for this for a long time, guys. Obviously, I would say the past 6-7 months, I seen the writing on the wall for recessions. I seen we need to start slowing things down, changing things around, and I've been putting things into play. So I used to have a digital marketing agency, and that's now we've rolled that down. to very minimal clients. I think I've only got 5 or 6 just now. I think it's 5. Now a few of those clients have still had to close their doors, so we're still doing some social media because a lot of restaurants for deliveries and things like that. But when a full lockdown gets put in place, the deliveries are probably going to stop. The other thing is, with the other clients who had like barbers and shops and things like that, they've all had to close. So I understand I'm losing that money, but I've got money set aside for those rainy day times. The one thing that people are really forgetting is we can see when something bad, a crash is going to happen and something like that. And that's what I've been looking at for the past however many years it was. And especially the last 6 months I got real serious about it. I started saving a lot of money. I put money away. Now, not a lot of money. The money isn't going to get me far, but it could probably get me a good 3, 4, maybe even 5 months. And then I have some other money set aside within other holdings and things like that could see me through for about a year. Now, I know, guys, that kind of stuff gives you a backup. You have your back against the wall before you even touch that stuff. And it's... yeah, what I'm trying to say, guys, is pretty much everybody has to realise that you need to get prepared. Like, saving needs to become cool again, guys. We need to start putting some money away for those rainy days, those rainy day funds. I think I've probably got around 60 or 70, maybe even £100 sitting around the house, or more, sitting around the house just now. And I have things that I know that I can sell and make a quick 1 to 150 if I need to. But I'm not, that's the very latest stage. And that's the point that I'm making here, guys, is have those plans in place. So that live life to the fullest, if everybody keeps saying, but also have those backup plans. Just now what's happening, and what's going to be really bad, is a lot of people are losing their job, or a lot of people are not working just now and they're taking a job, for example, in Tesco, Asda, Lidl, Aldi, Sainsbury's, fucking name any supermarket, they're pretty much looking, and it's a temporary contract for 4 weeks. So they take that money for the 4 weeks, and what people are forgetting is in the 4 weeks, after 4 weeks you're not going to have a job. Or if it gets extended to 8, after 8 weeks you're not going to have a job, and you're going to be back at square one. You're not getting a steady position, but it gives you that tide over. But what we all know people do is they don't work on the time when they're not there, so they'll wait till they lose that position to then try and find somewhere else, which is just deferring issues and debts to later on. It's really a scary time, guys, and that's what makes it really hard for our main topic today of life. That's what makes it hard to live, to be there and to be in the moment and enjoy yourself. It really does make it hard, but you have to try your hardest. Otherwise, you're going to miss out on so much cool stuff, guys. You're going to miss out on everything. If you think about it, you're really, really going to miss out on guys, my bottom line is I do this thing called the Grateful Challenge every day. And if I wake up in the morning, I open my eyes at 4 AM, I see my 2 kids, I see my fiance, I see everything, my roof over my head, my bed, see everything that I've got. And I remember where I was when I was homeless and I was sleeping in that street, freezing cold, just wishing something would change, wishing I would get the break that I needed. I just wished it, and nobody was there to help. Guys, if I knew that, If I knew what I had now, I would have had back then, I'd have been happy sleeping on that street because I knew brighter future was around the corner. But nobody knows what's in the future. So what we're trying to say here is, guys, is just live in the fucking moment. Enjoy yourself. Have a couple of drinks. Go try that cigar. Go get some weed. Book that holiday. During this time, just be careful of what you're doing with the spending. Make sure you've got a wee rainy day fund there. And if you can't afford to go have a cigar or buy weed or have a couple of drinks or go on holiday, rent a movie on the PlayStation or Amazon or pay for Netflix and watch it on there on a date night. Sorry guys, got a really bad throat. It's not COVID, it's just a bad throat. Okay guys, live man. Right now I'm the kids are off nursery because nurseries are closed. I'm spending my mornings teaching the kids, letting them learn things and seeing them learn things. It's really good. But I know people don't have that option and aren't as lucky as me to be able to do what I do. But guys, I beg you, especially during this time, if you're in the house, if you're on lockdown, if you're quarantined or whatever, just remember how lucky we are to be quarantined and to be on lockdown in the place that we are. And not to be homeless at this moment. Not to be a mother who's out there working for the NHS, that's a single mother, nobody's been able to watch their kids, and not to be somebody who's out there just at a call centre job that's deemed they need to be there and they're not able to get cover for their kids, so then the loss of days pay. Or don't forget how grateful you should be every day, guys. Be grateful for what we have. We're not being asked to go to war to fight for our countries against some of the worst people in history. All people are asking is for us to sit down. We need to be grateful for that first of all. Another thing we need to be grateful for is being able to sit down in comfy houses, on comfy couches, with a big TV, games consoles and laptops, phones, everything to be able to get our stuff done. Now guys, I know life is normally one of those ones that people talk about and it's either a very cheery video or a very upsetting video. I'm not here to bullshit you guys, if I told you before. I'm here to tell you the truth. Now, about being grateful in life is one of the most important things that will see you get happiness. I go to bed every night, and I'm happy because I'm grateful for what I do every day. I jump up in the morning. Now, there's times that I laze off as well. There's times I sit and play games. There's times I don't work as hard as what I should. I procrastinate quite a lot. That's why I normally have 2 or 3 things on the go at the same time so I can procrastinate on something else. But guys, please, I implore you to be grateful for what you're doing in life just now. Now, if you've lost your job and you need to go work at that Tesco for 4 weeks or 8 weeks or whatever, don't see it's a look down on you guys. See you're helping out older people, or you're helping out people that need toilet rolls and pastas, and even people that are panic buying. A lot of them are panic buying to give a fuck about their kids. Just see that you're there helping, and that makes you be grateful that you're going to be getting a wage. Be grateful that you're going to be doing something that's going to help the country. Yeah guys, it is really hard to stay motivated at the moment as well. Especially just now, I'm having to put in the extra hours to help teach the kids. I've got the content. I'm actually going to be doing quite a lot of this content today. But I do have the content to do. I've got my agency. I've sent everybody home from my agency. I've got a new agency opening up. That's what we were doing. And it was seeing me just become really grateful about what I was doing, guys. And yeah, guys, I just hope yous are grateful as well for what's happening out there, and yous don't get stuck in a loss. I hope this doesn't affect yous to spiral out of control or spiral downwards, and you don't get to do the things that you want to do, guys. Because we're all here to support you. I'm here to support you. Everybody's here to support you, and you can reach out to at the High Grind Chat on Instagram or Twitter. We're here to help you. Now, like I says, we're going to try and get a camera up and running for this. I'm actually going to try and do like a little live stream on Twitch. Our gaming show on Twitch is going to be launching soon. Just try to see if we can do like a Switch or something like that, because I've got a few old cool Dooms. I've got Doom 64. Now guys, I'm sitting telling you about life, and I'm sitting rambling on about me buying stuff that doesn't really matter like that. Now the one thing is, that kind of stuff, I love gaming. That's how I relax. Gaming and the gym and professional wrestling. I love those three things, and I always will. I love drawing, art, all that kind of stuff. And I just need to let you know, guys, find your passion, be grateful for what you've got at the moment, and around the corner, great things are coming. Guys, I'm going to love you and leave you with this one. I'm going to go into a meeting, and then I'm going to come back and make some more content. Hopefully you'll see a video or two every day for the next week. And like I says, hit me up on Instagram or hit me up on Twitter. The links will be in the description. Enjoy the rest of your day.